from the SEC, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. On the run from inside his own 5. The Seminoles offense will take the first swing of the game. And this is a matchup that we've been talking about coming into this high-powered offense squaring off against a defense that is more than capable of shutting them down. This one's going to be fun, David.
And this defense has been able to do that. Like every offense they've faced, they've played great. They take away what you do best. Obviously, Palmer, on that other side, this is a high-powered offense. They're really...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And it is hardly a big surprise that this Alabama defense is hitting hard and making their presence felt in the backfield.
Yeah, it's what they built their brand on. They built it on physicality and stopping the run, and you've seen over the last several years, too. After they do that, they come after your quarterback, and they try to get that sucker on the ground.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Finds his tight end, and he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on third down. Dropping back, it's Pettis. Here's the pressure. Complete downfield. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. The Noles want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
From the gun, the ground game. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Seminoles look to keep this drive humming. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. From the gun, running back gets to give. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. The Seminoles come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. The Crimson Tide offense comes out, and now they'll go on the attack. Time for an early look at one of our Heisman Trophy candidates, and while this award certainly caters to quarterbacks many times, Jesse, this guy's proving to be worth all of the attention.
Yeah, he's delivering. And remember, David, there was a lot of preseason hype around this guy each and every week. This dude has been making big-time plays. To me, he looks much improved from a season ago, and he's got this offense rolling.
Yeah, and the quarterbacks touch the ball every play. Their stats are good. Rushing stats count. Touchdowns, obviously. So it gets inflated. But if he can keep this consistency, it's still early in the season. He's a guy that the numbers are looking really good, and that Heisman talk's going to get louder and louder.
Alabama comes to the line on third and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
With the catch, it's Ambrose. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Looking downfield, it's Pettis. They're working that left side. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. There he goes. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gets it out quickly. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He'll set up to throw. Safe completion on the screen. He's going for the goal line. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal.
Tight end trying to get in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Seminoles. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Ambrose.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. Scanning the field, it's Miranda. Got him downfield. At the 45 on his way. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
We always talk about yak, and that was 3rd and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket, and good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB, nowhere to go with the football.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Got his man on the right. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Plucks it out of the air. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out route.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it first and goal. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They'll try to run it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Pulls and fires complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
You just can't hit the quarterback like that. The defender got caught red-handed. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To throw, it's Pettis. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up with the 28.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Pressure coming. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the Noles will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the tight end. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
And he's brought down after a nice game. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. To the air, it's Pettis. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Duron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes on and on and on. Just elite level recruiting on the defensive line, on the edge, is how they built this dynasty at Alabama.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got it. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here.
Intercepted! A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Off the RPO, complete. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. When Bobby Bowden built this program, high-flying offenses, great quarterback play, innovation, and that's what they hope they'll see on display today.
And it was year after year, man. He found so many elite athletes, such good recruiting in the state of Florida, and when the Seminoles get those guys, man, those teams fly.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8, dropping back, it's Pettis. Just a short pass to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. 3rd down, red zone play, Brown alive. Looking to throw for it. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught over the middle. It's Santiago. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the run, it's Ambrose. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Really good-looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here,
going for the big play. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Under fire. He's got an open man. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a 1st down at the 12.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bama!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Complete to start this drive.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Fires one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Tide crowd rolling noise down onto Saban Field on 3rd down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Pulls it in. They make the stop, but the sweet blowing catch is plenty to give them a 1st down. Back to pass, it's Pettis. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Tight end finds a soft spot. The hurry up now, 2nd down, caught kicking. Looking downfield, and time is running short. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires it down the seam. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Tuscaloosa. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that said, let's send it back to the guys at Bryant-Denny Stadium.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And you will always remember your 1st, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the 1st INT. Keep the football, brother. The 1st of many big-time plays for this guy.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Pattis. Oh, they're after him. Now he's going to break the pocket.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, he'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Knowles! And that one will give him the lead.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. South Alabama is in front. They've answered the bell today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by 6 over Troy. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Right back to him on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Hands it off. Breaks into the open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Miranda. Oh, he wants it all. Catch inside the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, it's a second catch on the drive, and that's obviously a massive play for this offense, and he's starting to prove to his quarterback here that he's winning his one-on-ones, and he deserves some more looks.
He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Pulls and throws up the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And this back staying on track and getting it on the option. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. On 3rd and long. No secret what he needs here. Pulls it in. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down. The Seminoles will send out the punt unit. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Looking to throw, it's Miranda. Got his man downfield. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Santiago. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Going to the run. It's Ambrose. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Lost to fire on 2nd down. He's got him still on his feet. Touchdown time! Oh, that baby in and strolled into the end zone for the score. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D-linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of the guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have that guy in your lap. He was always pushing the pocket, and he was always collapsing it with his speed and athleticism and his first step. That last play right there reminds me of some of these great players we've seen on the Crimson Tide D-line here in recent years.
He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They'll run it from the gun. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Miranda. Complete to the left. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. They'll run play action. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. He slides that just inside the right upright. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Dropping back, it's Pettis. Here's a heat. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
A veritable Crimson Tide of noise on Saban Field here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quick strike complete. Touchdown, Alabama! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And the Seminoles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Pettis. Moving away from pressure. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field playing great defense.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got him. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll take the deep shot. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field. Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Santiago. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The pressure ramps up on 3rd and goal.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And he'll try to knock through a short one, his second of the day, this one from 23. What a disappointment. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. The Seminoles want to pick up the tempo.
When I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious...
And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Seminoles will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's picked off. The Heisman contender turns it over. Got room on the return. At the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Wants to throw. It's Miranda. Going to take a shot at this DB. And they wanted it all on that pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on 3rd and short. A strike downfield. and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Bama. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
And the offense takes control of this football game. I tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you at every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Riggs. Makes the grab. Turning it on. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Noles are in the hurry-up.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Now the play fake. Under fire. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another.
Looking deep down the right side. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT. Finally, the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Miranda. Makes the grab. It's Ambrose. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think of.
There he goes. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they take it in for 6 more points. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Gonna sling it on second down. Rushes on him. And the quarterback pulled up through and sacked at the 12.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Seminoles decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.